Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you, my friends. Thank you kindly for clicking on this video, for spending some of your day with me. Hopefully, it's not too cold where you're at. It is minus 10 degrees Celsius. Feels like minus 20. Oh no, it's minus 25. Oh shit. I mean, oops. Oh no, damn. Okay, I don't know how early on I can curse into these videos. I try to refrain. But lips and tongues are loose here at the Jaded Rabbit. Just talking about absolutely everything but Mortal Kombat 1. Because Mortal Kombat 1, this game right here, I'm not playing it. I refuse. I have given my PlayStation 5 a great workout, getting me to max rank in the fighting pass of Street Fighter 6. So I fully maxed out the fighting pass. Now I'm giving it a little bit of a break before we do Chameleon tomorrow. Yes, are you guys excited for Karma Chameleon? I think that's how many times Boy George says it. I'm not sure. But yes, Chameleon will be here tomorrow, and hopefully you have a turbo controller, because that's the only way to play Mortal Kombat. It's by hooking up the turbo controller to press a single button over and over, and then go do something else, like watch a movie, read a book, something that Gen Z and Gen Alpha don't really like to do. Listen to music. OMG, I love listening to music. Anyways, so we have a very interesting topic here for today for Mortal Kombat 1. Actually, it's two topics. So, first topic we're going to be looking at is Sonic Fox, everyone's favorite furry pro sports player. Yes, Sonic Fox, him and his trans rights, are on Twitter right now, just acting up a storm. This is why I don't use Twitter. I don't want to get into the habit of, like, getting into dialogue, internet argument, drama. It's too much. It is way too... I am in my 30s. I am pushing 40. I need to not care about using Twitter. Although seeing the drama makes me feel like, I could definitely have some fun in that. But, you know, the drama, it's just... I'd rather read a book. I'll go with read a book. But yes, he's on Twitter and he is defending himself against people, calling him a shill against people, saying that he is to blame for the state of the game. And aren't they? I mean, do we forget Mr. Aqua's tweet? What was Mr. Aqua tweet? Right? Like, this is Mr. Aqua, the guy who made, like, the super long tweet. But I make super long videos, so who am I to say anything is super long? But he made this thing basically calling out the pro sports players, blaming everyone in the pro sports scene of being solo focused and fed, yes. That he can tell from the way that people play the game that they don't even enjoy. I can see it in most people's gameplay and content that most of you don't even enjoy playing. When Mr. Aqua said this, I thought he was talking about Sonic Fox, Foxy Grandpa, all these pro sports people who now come into the YouTube scene being like, oh, look at me, I can make videos. Oh, look at me, I'm charismatic and I have a personality. Not. Where's the personality on Sonic Fox? I have not seen him talk on one of his multitudes of videos that he posts here. You know what? We'll just pull it up. This is latest Sonic Fox content. He doesn't talk. Wait, can you hear him? I mean, he doesn't talk. He doesn't show his face. I mean, he's just putting Kombat League recordings. And then, like, a stinger at the end. This seems so lazy. This seems more lazy than the kind of content that I make. because I at least talk and I have a conversation with you, my friends. But yes, I felt like Mr. Aqua's tweet was really calling out people like Sonic Fox, but Sonic Fox is defending himself on Twitter, and we're going to be taking a look at all of Sonic Fox's tweets that have come out because it's only like this happened within the last hour. This is fresh tea, hot piping tea and drama here at the Jaded Rabbit. Also, the second topic that we're going to be taking a look at is Combo Breaker, because really, this tweet here from Mr. Aqua, I think it's very referential. You need to go back to this constantly, because this guy is the guy who organizes all of these, smaller pro sports tournaments and things like that. So he sees firsthand what the pro sports players are up to in the competitive MK community. So yeah, so it seems like in the competitive MK community, people don't enjoy the game. You can see it in most people's gameplay and content that most of you don't even enjoy playing, and this is having an effect on Mortal Kombat and its relative popularity and placement within the Combo Breaker showings for the tournament to be coming Memorial Day weekend 2024. I don't know when that is because I'm not Canadian, but I know it's about a memory. I don't know. I have no idea what Memorial Day is. But yes, Memorial Day this year, 2024, will feature Combo Breaker, where we will be able to see that there are so few people playing Mortal Kombat 1 because most people don't enjoy playing. Yet we have people constantly, like, shilling. I'm going to call Sonic Fox a shill. I mean, this is biased. We're not looking at his tweet, but just looking from all of his videos on his YouTube. I almost forgot what this was. YouTube. So looking at his videos on YouTube, you never see him calling out anything for the game. Everything is like what is OD? Because for me that means overdose. Overdose set versus what is overdose? What is this boy doing? So he is just not like really calling out the game at all. Why? Why? Okay, so let's go to his Twitter. And we're going to be taking a look at the drama. I love it. Let's also see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining. God bless you. I bought it, so I have to play it. Exactly, I play it. I bought Chameleon. You better believe I'm going to get all of this stuff for Chameleon. Especially when it's just as easy as setting a turbo controller. It's very easy. Yay, fresh tea. Yes, who doesn't love fresh tea? Oop, I'm sad Seasonal Tower XP is now capped. More work to get Chameleon. Well, I mean, not so bad, K-Sick, if you have a turbo. I mean, it took me about 12 hours to get Quan Chi leveled up with turbo, and I wasn't using optimal node. I was just using whatever node I could find. But with Chameleon and optimal node usage, it should be able to go by quicker. I'm estimating 6 hours, but we'll see. That's sub-zero temperature. Yeah, minus 25. Can someone get me out of Canada? I wish I was on a beach. Cider M, the answer is legend. Oh, okay. Queen or king, your voice is very... If my name is Dave... And Dave is typically short for David. What do you think I am? You may call me whatever you want. Doesn't mean I'll respond. Okay, alright. So here we go. Everyone's favorite black, non-binary, furry, queer. So the drama begins here with this tweet that came yesterday from this fellow named Ghost. And he says here, you all are to blame for MK downfall with every new game. Y'all at the top sits there and tell NRS what a great job they have done just to stay on their good side and maintain y'all perks. Or you guys just don't say anything at all until it's too late. Rolling eyes emoji. So I really agree with this sentiment from this dude on Twitter, where he is calling out these people at the top, much like Mr. Aqua. I mean, I think there's a lot of deflection. No one wants to blame NRS. I blame NRS first. But I think also within the group of NRS, you have to blame the shills. The people who are maintaining that relationship, stay on their good side to get those perks. Like, that's what a shill is. They're not a true customer. They are a bought and paid for promoter of the game. It doesn't necessarily have to be a cash transaction for said promotion. It can be in the form of free codes, free merchandise, early access, front of the line access to go play whatever beta test DLC. We've even heard Super in his latest MK kerfuffle where he says that he wanted to have DLC early access to promote the game. Like, you are not a customer. You are an influencer on steroids. Like, you are delusional. So these shills, the sad thing is the shills don't see that they're shilling. But you know what? If this was the makeup community and we saw this kind of behavior, there would be so many tea and drama videos about these people being bought and paid for by the makeup companies. I don't know why for this video game industry, people have such low standards. Even for makeup, they have higher standards. Why? It's wild. So, I'm thinking of, like, makeup drama. Like, who was it? Jacqueline Glenn? And Morphe? I don't know. They all sell Morphe brushes. It's hard to tell, but I don't think they do that anymore. But they weren't disclosing that they were in this, partnership. And regardless of whether or not there's a contract or something signed between Sonic and Ed, there is a relationship that you can see where Ed Boon retweets Sonic all the time. Let's pull up Ed Boon's Twitter. I wonder how much I have to scroll to find Sonic Fox. It shouldn't be that far. Because oh yeah, here we go. Just scroll down a little bit. Do you see that? Look how much effort I had to exert to find the relationship between Ed Boon and Sonic Fox. There we go. He reposts Sonic Fox's win-loss ratio. Yeah, okay, alright, whatever. So Sonic replies to this dude named Ghost, saying, I think posts like this are dumb as fuck, because one, I've been criticizing the game for quite some time, that it came out too early, and two, there are no magical perks I get for being on top, lol. Okay, yeah, but what about this, Sonic Fox? What about this? Sonic Fox, you have a relationship where Ed Boon, who has much influence, is retweeting you. This is a relationship where you want to stay on the good side. Like, you are failing to make your point, Sonic. And the casual fan base is the majority. I literally have zero voice on what I want for MK. Like, people like Sonic saying that he has literal zero voice. Like, you've got 300 plus thousand subscribers. What do you mean you have no voice? Is it because you're so lazy you don't put any commentary on your videos? Is that what you mean by you having no voice? Like, all you do in terms of personality on your channel is make this O face that you would make at the glory hole and use it for a thumbnail. What are you talking about, Sonic? You have 300,000 people who follow you, and you can't even tell them that the game's shit? So, okay, let's see what he says. So he provides retweets from January 3rd, 2024. Okay, so he's talking about the game 4 months in. Online needs updates. I always said MK came out about 5-6 months too early, but I truly believe it can be the greatest game in a few updates. Ever in a few updates. Okay, this part sounds really delusional. Greatest game ever in a few updates. How many game modes would MK have to add to even rival Street Fighter 6, where I can play Sun Sun, Street Fighter 2, Combo Pizza, Combo Break a Bottle, Combo Break a Truck, Combo Break a Rickshaw, World Tour, Battle Hub, Fighting Arcade Story, Extreme Battle, Team Battle. Like, there's so many game modes in Street Fighter 6. I can only list 2 in MK1. Seasonal Tower, Combat League. What are you talking about? How could it become the greatest game ever in a few updates? Like, it's so delusional. Also, he's making these statements, what? How long? How long have you been talking up the game good? So let's go back January 3rd, because today is the 15th, so that would be about 2 weeks ago. Let's see, what's he saying 2 weeks ago? They can't handle my father Shao. Has this Raiden figured out Sintel? I'm 145 out of 0 now. Blah, blah, blah. Like, he doesn't talk the game bad. He doesn't even talk in his stupid videos. He's just making this shit to pull in the ad revenue in the most laziest manner. Super wild. Super wild. The biggest thing in my experience for community, though, is having an official MK community Discord server forum for these things and networking. But I don't know if anybody wants to. Why is he British now? I'm just making up silly voices for Sonic Fox. He suddenly turned British. But he's asking for a Discord server. Excuse me, there is an official Discord server. How does this guy not know that there is a Discord server? And he's asking for one in January? Like, way to start the brand new year as a dumbass. Are you kidding me, Sonic Fox? This doesn't prove your point. This hurts your position. Because you're only opening your mouth once other people have told you the game is shit. Why are you supporting such a shit game? How many videos have I made on Sonic Fox? Plenty. I've been calling out this game for so long, and these shills who just sit by and do nothing when they have a platform where they could use it ethically to foster and create change. Except these guys are saying, I support and promote the game because I genuinely enjoy it. And I'm very vocal about the things I dislike about it as well. The game has been out for less than 4 months, and while it's upsetting to see it in this state, it literally has nothing to do with me. I didn't make MK. So here's the problem, Sonic Fox, with MK1. You're sitting there saying that you support and promote the game because I genuinely enjoy it. Yet, at the same time, you're saying, this is, dialectical. This is a new word that I've learned. This is where you use 2 opposing statements to prove your point. You're not proving shit. These are just 2 opposite statements that you're trying to cohere together, which doesn't make sense. Because how on one hand you support and promote the game, but you're very vocal about the things you... Where? Where do you put this on your YouTube? You don't. Let's face it, babes. YouTube's more popular than Twitch. More popular than Twitter. So you running your mouth on Twitter, no one cares. That's why I don't use Twitter. So what? Hypocrite. Two-faced. Hypocrite. This is what I hear in my head. Hypocrite, two-faced. The reply to OP... I can't. The voice is too much. I need water. Okay. The reply to OP is the dumbest shit I've ever seen because I'm literally criticizing my disagreements with MK in the OP. I'm literally criticizing my Is this how we teach children to speak in school? Is this how they are learning? I am literally criticizing my disagreements with MK in the OP and Just because you're using all caps and words without proper syntax does not prove your point. Mans wants me to go out there and protest or make a video. That's easy. We had that conversation with Bitch Poet, and guess what? Then he made videos about how Mortal Kombat 1 sucks, but he did it in a very lazy format where he went to Reddit and just took Reddit's ideas. People copying from Reddit for their homework is just hilarious. But yeah, so this is just wild that Sonic Fox behaves like a little child on the internet, but not surprising because boys don't mature in the brains until they're 25. Surprise. Surprise. Boys don't finish maturing in the brain until they're 25. Okay, still wishing we got old Cyrax cameo back. Characters were able to use him in such an interesting way, and now he's using complaining about a nerf to say that he disagrees with the game. Just got Striker Lao Hat and D1 Storm Cell running the meta, which is coming off a bit stale already. I wanted to see the Cyrax meta grow some more. So here's this is wild. He created the meta. You go look at East Coast Throwdown on the Mortal Kombat official YouTube. He's the one who's propagating all of this bullshit Cyrax stuff. And then he's complaining about it being stale. What? Wild. Game caters to him. Game gets nerfed. He gets upset. How is that disagreeing with the game? Game totally caters to him because game only caters to people who fancy long combos. Forget about throws. Forget about projectiles. Forget about runaway. Forget about pokes. Just forget. Forget about every other fundamental in the game because you must have combos. Great. So he's running his mouth. I don't think that he's really proving his point, but it's interesting to see that this drama is happening. Someone says here, the main perks I've seen Sonic get from playing NRS games is having the mains nerfed immediately after every tournament win. Wait. Oh no, I don't want to reply to the tweet. I want to see the comments. Because I did see... I'm trying to find it. I did see here in the comments from one of these tweets where someone posted Ed Boon tweeting Sonic. Oh my god, there's so many things. That he would give Sonic a code. I mean, like, I think we've all seen perks from Ed Boon being doled out to Sonic, especially when you just take a look at his Twitter. He's retweeting Sonic on a regular basis. To say that there is not some sort of relationship, whether verbal or not, between Ed Boon and Sonic is wild when you can see them interacting and engaging with each other on the Twitter. Unless you're going to make a wild conspiracy argument that Ed Boon is not actually in control of the Ed Boon Twitter. Like the Britney Twitter. Like people were like, that's not Britney on the Twitter. Britney, wear yellow if you need help. It's not like that. I don't think Ed Boon is in a situation like that. So we've got more here where MK Confessions has wrote in response to Sonic. Maybe you've had some minor criticisms here and there, but do not sit there and act like Ed doesn't make D-writing posts about you 24/7, free merchandise and trips, and most of all, the game was literally made to cater to pros, not casuals, so GTFO with that. So I'm not saying that I don't know anything about Sonic Fox, him being get flown out, but someone of the Twitter nerds did post here. Oh look, okay, so it's MK Confessions. Ed Boone, next time contact me. I would have got you a code for sure. What's the Seattle spot? Send help. Friends getting MK1 early has me jealous. What? What? So Ed Boone is going to give Sonic a code for early access to Mortal Kombat 1, and I think that we're all forgetting about the stress test, because the stress test was a really good indicator of who was shilling and who wasn't, because people were on Twitter posting before emails went out about getting access to the stress test. Then those tweets were quickly deleted. Are you kidding me? So let's not forget about that there are special benefits of being a shill, maintaining a good relationship, staying on the good side of NRS WB. Right? Wild. This is just wild. So we do have full on debate on who's shill, who's not shill. Wow, 53 of you here. Can we get 53 likes? If you're here, you must like something, or leave a dislike, or get the hell out. I don't need you. Just go out. If you're not leaving a like, just leave. No one's keeping you here. No one's shackling you. Oh, yes. But maybe you should give me money. I do this stuff here on this YouTube. What? I get pennies from ad revenue. If you really want to support me with more than a like, join the Bunny fam. It really helps. I'm only here because of my brothers and sisters. So thank you, brothers and sisters in the Bunny fam. When you join, I make you a birthday sing song. We have a secret group chat, family only PvP, #1 strats, time crystal glitch. All of the glitches and exploits will be yours. So yes, please do consider joining. But much love to our newest brothers in the fam, Northern Star and Executed. Thank you, love you, long time. Thank you. Also, much love to everyone else in the fam, including Eon of the Neon, Amar, Mr. Chip, CJ Rocky, YUFax, 509G1, Street Combat, Red the Kitty, George Alvarez, Talk to Me, Derek Carbona, Dermiro, Camp Carton, Flames Gamer, Terrence Rogers, Keep It Real, Sorcerer, Just True, Ian's Web, Big Rigs, Leo, Mr. Nightmare, Jens Eric Goals, Fox the Fiend, John Feltner, Kari Lessie, Angel, James Shea, John Lee, John Clark, J4, GCXBU Gaming, Styles, Lucy Little Thunder, Cara D, Kokama Joe, Coffee Gamer, Jonah, Eric, Blood Ferox, Glowy, Chakacorn, Airy, Darkside, Trokar, Michael G, Swishbish, Alski, Snoopy Blind, FGC, Albus Christus Mortis, Yuri Kalem, JJ, Dr. Eggman, Elena, Acenonics85, Alan, Ciderem, Ragnar, Rian Chaos, and Queen Melina. Yay, thank you. Alright, so yeah, I said 53 of you here. We dropped to 48, so 5 of you left. Good riddance. If you're not enjoying the content, if you're not liking the video, please leave a like somewhere at some point. It helps. But I don't need these kinds of hate watchers, hate viewers to be on my channel. I want people who are actually interested in making this game better. We should be holding these shills and these people accountable because they have the platform. They have the voice. I'm just a little guy here. These people should be doing more to elicit change. Yes, you should protest. Didn't I make this thing? Small as I am, I still tried to make a change for Mortal Kombat 11 to be better. But we will never get Cold War Scarlet skins or Eternal Clash. But we should be using our platforms to be causing change, cause good things to happen for the game. But here at this point, I really do feel like Mortal Kombat 1 is just gotta exit out, create a new one. It's not going to be a few updates because dude is saying that it will take, I truly believe it can be the greatest game ever in a few updates. That must be some massive updates. Like, this is No Man's Sky kind of territory where the game is just so bare bones, repetitive, redundant, reskinned, recycled, where there needs to be a lot added. And I don't think you can do that in just a few updates. So Sonic continues here. Oh, I forgot. Let's see what you guys are saying. OMG. Wow. Keel, do you believe MK1 will be better one day? I think it might be. But at that point, lots of people are going to be gone. Also, I really think the priority is the mobile games. We see more updates with MK Mobile, MK Onslaught. Those are the real money makers. Like, how many dollars can they get from the skins? Especially when people cry about the skins so hard, like myself. So they're not getting the money that they want from the game. That's was the situation with MK11. They weren't getting the money from the game because I made an infinite time crystal glitch. So yeah, so they're just not getting the money from the game. So they focus on their mobile game because that's going to get them more money. But yeah, I think MK1 might just be, stick a fork in it. I think it's done. Outworld, the engine is shit, so no. People with more than 2 brain cells. I'm late. Mortal Kombat .5. Oh no. Hey there, Flames Gamer. Keel, Ed Boon made an achievement for MKX named after Sonic Fox when you use Aaron Black. Is that true? I'm not aware because I wasn't big on MKX. I tried to complete the trophies, but it was much. You have to use Aaron? I don't see anything that you need Aaron for. I'm just looking it up. Let's do a Control F. There's nothing about Aaron here. You know what? If you know the name of the trophy, let me know. Sounds interesting. He lost a few games recently and blamed Ping. I know. Do you really blame Sonic for being a shill? He's profiting from it. I think we should all have more values, higher standards. Like, if we're just shilling for things in the face of the game being so bad, that's especially bad. That's like those people who are telling you to, buy these super authentic Japanese knives and they're made in like India or something. like these are scam artists. These are grifters. And I don't think that people who are scamming should get away with it. I mean, at least when I use a turbo controller, I'm very blatant about it. You will know. Dave, will you stop doing MK content when Tekken 8 comes out? No. What are you talking about? No. I enjoy talking about this game way more than playing it. So yeah, I can't imagine giving that up. It's just so much fun talking about it. The game is so crap. I mean, I think I've put in 800 hours. If you're basing it on the amount of playtime, no one is more qualified than I to provide opinion on Mortal Kombat 1. Furry Fox sits on his pedestal and talks down to the community constantly. Now suddenly he's one of us and cares about the game. I said Rain needs to be buffed. That means I criticize the game. Yeah, George, it seems like the things that he is saying is critique is him just complaining about his characters not being buffed or being nerfed or something like that. And it's really clear that he feels that his complaints about these characters, buffs or nerfs, will cause change with the developers. So when he says, I literally have zero voice on what happens in the game, that's a lie. you are lying, because you don't even believe that yourself. Your actions don't speak that way. Your Sonic Fox sounds more like Angela Lansbury. I love Angela Lansbury. Do you know she has a workout video from the 80s? It's one of the most interesting things you can see. What's the fox guy whining about this time? Oh, well, we said. Moises, today I visited the crypt and I got a Jade skin, but I will still try to get a Kung Lao skin. Will you upload a video about that? I really need the skin, man. I hear you, Moises. But, yeah, no, I suggest you just check in front of the dojo every day. Every day at the same time. Check every day at the same time. If you really want to be timely about it, 10 a.m. Central is when the daily reset happens in MK. Or actually, I'm not sure. I've not played the game in so long, so I don't remember. I'm sorry. MLK B Day. Oh, is that what Memorial Day is? Interesting. No, he's a shill. I think I've said that. I have some info for you. There's a big publisher that's releasing a new fighting game which is aimed at certain community. Razor Rank still has a chance. Thank you, brother. Love you, Gundamania. NRSWB already stole my money for the premium edition. No way they are stealing my time, too. I'd rather play something I enjoy. Exactly, yeah. I think the best way that I can handle myself with Mortal Kombat is to put the turbo controller to play and then shit on the game as much as I want, because the game is terrible. I've struggled to see the redeeming qualities of this game. And people want to blame WB. Did WB tell NRS to make pointless relics and talismans? Did WB tell NRS to not test how talismans work? Did WB tell NRS to not test anything in their game? Because I've broken it and glitched it in so many ways. So, no. The fault lies at the feet of Stephanie Brownback, Ed Boon, NRS. You can only blame WB so far. You can blame them for the predatory monetization. You can blame them for the corporate scheduling of these games and DLC. You can even also blame them for having mobile tie-ins, because that's dictated by WB. But you can't blame WB for making ugly-ass skins that are being sold in the premium shop for money. You can't blame WB for that. NRS is the one with poor design skills. You can't blame WB for NRS or for Motaro not being properly animated. NRS is the one that cut corners. You can't blame WB for copy-paste outfits from MK1. NRS did that. There are so many things that NRS is responsible for. Anyways. Yikes. Anyways, so let's continue onwards here. Sonic says, please tell me what free trips and merchandise I've gotten, because that is certainly news to me, Lamau. Ed is certainly a fan of my work in his game, but that is literally as far as it goes. You guys are being legit delusional. So we saw that the reply here was that he had many offers from Ed Boon to get code. I don't know where that went. I probably should have saved that tweet. But getting codes, getting anything for free from a corporation is promotional activity. That's what I learned when I was doing pharmaceutics, when I was working in big pharma. If you give people things for free and it has a product name on it, that's promotion. You got to be real careful when it goes like that. And I'm not saying video games are like medicine, but do we not have any ethics or standards, or can we not identify when people are being manipulated by corporations? This is what it is. I am hopeful that it is not too late for MK1 to get back on the right track. I know there are certain things that are completely WB's fault and not necessarily NRS, but it doesn't change the situation we are in. If not, I will drop the game. I've done this many times already. Please tell me when and where he dropped the game, because I see daily posting of content of Mortal Kombat 1. Also, in contradiction to that, he says earlier that he will support and promote the game. That's not spoken like a true customer. That's spoken like a true promoter. Promoter getting incentivized by the corporation. Because Ed Boon is a huge fan of his work. What is his work? What is his work in his game? Are you calling these YouTube videos work? I don't call them work. I call them videos. That's not work. Videos are just entertainment. That's not work. I don't know. Do you think what YouTubers do is considered work? I think, like, construction, that's work. Accounting, that's work. Makeup artist at Sephora, that's work. But this is not work. You're supposed to be enjoying a game, having fun. That's not work. So that's this wordage here implying that he gets paid for what he does in Ed Boon's game. That is the mindset of a shill. Because he's not going in it for fun. He's going in it to get paid. In some way, shape, or form, which is clear, like what he's doing here from his YouTube, which Mr. Aqua had called out earlier, that people are being solo-focused and fed. Like, Sonic Fox didn't even appear at Combo Breaker to represent Mortal Kombat. He was playing Skullgirls or something last year. They are solo-focused and fed. They are worried more about their own asses. They don't care about the game. They love the broken system, but they don't see it as broken. When I saw the broken talisman system, I called it out. I said, that shit broken. That is exploitative. They made that trying to appeal to me. Derek Kurtzik in the Kombat cast saying, we're excited to see what you can do with talismans. And you know why they were excited? Because they wanted to use the players as the unpaid beta testers. Sonic Fox, you dumb fuck. When will you realize that the company has been using you to be the unpaid beta tester? Why do you complain when your character gets nerfed? You showed everyone those exploits with that character because the game wasn't tested, and then it gets tested, nerfed, or patched based on what they see the players / fools / sheep, whatever they post on YouTube. That's why I make a lot of my videos private, because I'm not going to be the unpaid beta tester for NRS. They can go suck a dick. I am not doing their work for them. I am hopeful that it is not too late for MK1 to get back on the right track. I know there are certain things that are completely WB. Yeah, we read that. F that. I truly enjoy the game. In fact, I can't wait to go home and press more buttons with Omni-Man, but eventually that will wane. And then what? Dropped MK11 for this exact reason. Yet you're going to go on and on talking about how the game is so great and promote it on your YouTube because no one reads Twitter. Gen Z and Gen Alpha don't know how to read. Because they were cheated out of a good education in public schools. So they don't read Twitter. They're just going to watch a video. And all your videos just imply how awesome Mortal Kombat 1 is. And oh gosh, not the trans flag. Whatever. Anyways, so I feel like this change in tone from Sonic Fox, You know, saying that the game is incredibly fun, but there is more that can be done if they keep maintaining this lack of communication, and hell, even nerfing the gameplay itself. I am gone. Did this in MKX Injustice 2 and MK. Well, everyone leaves the game at some point. So saying that you leave the game at some point doesn't mean that you are hating on the game, or that you are trying to make the game better, or that you are criticizing anything. You're just complaining about nerfs because they used you as an unpaid beta tester. I am just getting too old to rage about my grievances with games today. Like, you're, what, 25? I think by your actions on Twitter, where you say you wake up and choose violence, and you make pictures of guns telling TERFs to shut the F up, like, you are violent. You act juvenile. So saying that you are too old, it's just, it's laughable. It's so stupid. In other words, I may stream some Tekken 7 later this week as a final send-off, so look forward to that. Okay, yeah, of course. Gotta promote yourself. Wonderful. So I feel like Sonic Fox is joining the same club as Super. You know me, I love to snoop. I love to look at numbers. I love to dig. So this is the monthly gained video views for Sonic Fox, monthly gained subscribers for Sonic Fox. Hasn't fallen off as hard as Super, but all of these guys on YouTube are relying on this ad revenue. They see the big numbers spike, and to see the drop is definitely concerning. I think that would be concerning for anyone. But their response to this is to say, oh, I'm not a shill. Oh, I've been trying to get the game working. Like, Super's response was, I'm so stupid, I don't even know what's happening in the game. Someone please tell me why people don't like the game. But here, I guess on Twitter, where Sonic is more involved with people, debating people on people calling him out, he's a little bit more aware to the situation. But I hope from what you can see, as we've covered here, his tweets are very contradictory. You know, like, it is super sad that he's saying he's not a shill, that he is, he doesn't have a voice, yet he's saying that he's going to support and promote the game. Like, you disprove everything here. You disprove it a couple of places, but I can't. Also, I don't like this all caps word syntax error. Go to school. Do kids go to school anymore? Like, what do they do? Do they just play video games? Damn it. Play video games after you've graduated from university. Maybe? I don't know. Anyways, okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining. 51 of you here. Can we please get 51 likes? That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. All right. Oops. I'm trying to find where I was. Oh, here we go. Bad under. Okay, interesting points. I didn't see. I know that you're calling him bad underarm smell because of fate. I like when people abbreviate him to Ted, that he's just like turd. I like that. Or I like 0 Degrees' take of lying underhanded weasel. That's nice. I don't know. I don't know about nicknames. Variation names. Guys, can we have variation names? Can we bring back variation names to MK1? That was the most wonderful thing in MK11 when I said that Sub-Zero. I named him as I Shoot Cumsicles, and I named my Fujin Ninja Queef. Like, where? Why can't I make variation names anymore? MK1 looks all the uglier next to Street Fighter 6 and probably Tekken 8. Tekken 8 looks really beautiful. I would say, like, visually Street Fighter 6 has more of like a cartoony feel, whereas Tekken feels like they've went CGI anime, super hyper realistic jiggle physics. Outworld Dragoon MK1 still has a lot of jokes left in it. Totally. we have many more jokes to uncover in this game. Dave, it's called the Fox Finish Achievement. Oh, okay. Well, let's see if we can find that. Trophy MKX. Oh, I see what you're saying. Fox Finish. But I mean, is this a reference to something else? No, I guess not. I was wondering, is there like a deeper meaning? Something? No, it seems like it's a reference to Sonic. Wow. Okay. I guess we're learning. We're learning together. MK1 has no repair. It's a mediocre game overall. Nothing they do now can repair NRS screw up. Yes, they screw up. I think that Katana Claw's skin sums up the game. Cold, bleak, ugly, and cheap with disturbing color palette. Not disturbing color palette. I was totally understanding everything, but then the disturbing color palette just made me laugh because it's so funny. I love it. Cold, bleak, ugly, and cheap with disturbing color. That, it makes sense. I don't get a lot of Christmas colors from it besides the default. I wish there were more Christmas colors, more plaids, different patterns. That would be cool. Fox has finished off a lot of people in NRS. Oh, OMG, I must see that workout video. Yeah, Angela Lansbury workout video. It's great. Who the hell is he talking about when he says NRS should listen to pros and not casuals about balance? So he means every pro except him. Yeah, it's weird to hear him say that, the game caters to casuals and not pros when he's the one out there crying about these buffs and nerfs and how they affect him and how he wants changes in the game. He should actually use his voice to not represent himself, but represent the community. Because if you see that your fans are saying consistently, the game sucks, like, maybe you should listen to them. I don't know. Furnier, that's the one. I'm pretty sure NRS broke a few FTC rules. I don't know about American rules, but here in Canada, some of that shit wouldn't fly. MK went from the biggest fighting game franchise of all to just a joke shell of its former self. Yes, this is all NRS in 8-bits vision. OMG, not Stephanie. Who do I blame for removing MK9 from the store? Probably WB and NRS. I would blame them both. Why isn't it on Steam? I don't know. They removed it from PlayStation Plus, which sucks. I had a key for Steam, so I can still play it, but it sucks. Have you seen how Jade looks in MK2 movie? And if you did, what do you think? I think it's all right. I like that girl who's playing Jade from the movie because I saw her in the 100. She was Indra's daughter. I forget what her name was in the 100. I like the 100. That was a good show. Sonic Fox pretending to not know what quid pro quo is. Lamau. Cute. I know, right? Sponsored by Pfizer. Oh, God. It would probably be sponsored by, like, one of the makers of, like, the estrogen gels that Stephanie uses. Maybe Pfizer. Who knows? I think it's, like, Novartis Estrogel. I know about this because my mom used to use Estrogel. And then I found out Stephanie uses it as well. Isn't that wonderful? An Ascend Therapeutics product. Oh, okay. So it's from Ascend? That's curious. I can't even click on it. Wow, okay. I couldn't click on the FDA website. Why? Oh, it's not an FDA website. It's Estrogel website? Interesting. Let's just take a look. I wonder why. I remember when I was working for Big Pharma, one of the problems about these websites is that they wouldn't properly test them. So you can find out all sorts of stuff by putting in fake login information. I hope that they've improved things since I've worked at the companies, but let's see. I just want to know who the maker is. Ascend Therapeutics. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I think any Japanese dev would treat the IP better and have more respect for its community. Yes. To the furry, bi, trans, non-binary description, he should also add cyclothymic. Oh my god, I don't know what that means. Not cyclothymic. Sonic Fox literally spearheaded the overall infestation of toxicity in MK since MKX. Okay, was not aware, Crushing Bro. Derek got his balls cut off. Derek used to be the only male with testos and energy. Now he acts like a ladies' man. He acts like he's just done an 8-ball constantly. He's always twitching, shaking. His eyes are super dilated. I put it in the thumbnail, guys. Did you not see his pupils? It's super dilated. Like, if a cop pulls him over, he would have reasonable cause to issue, like, let me search the vehicle. Because what is he? Why are his eyes so dilated? Sonic Fox being the best player and being woke makes total sense in 2024, unfortunately. Outworld Dragoon, he's not the best. He's just a guy that gets to play 20 hours a day and gets to fly to tournaments. Somewhere there is someone that could walk over him. He acts spoiled. He's a Gen Z. He's spoiled. George, I agree. I think the franchise is almost too big to fail and will never suffer from a funding issue. Well, David Zaslav has marked Mortal Kombat as one of the billion-dollar properties that they are pegging hopes and dreams to. So I think if anything, Mortal Kombat will not fail, but NRS will. Definitely heads of the company at NRS should be fired. Ed Boon should be fired. Stephanie Brownback should be fired. Dominic Cianciolo, he should be fired. There's a lot of people who should be fired at that stupid company. The Jade actress was in the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina too. OMG, I love the 100. Me too. The current state of Mortal Kombat makes me sad. Guys, you should play MK12 every once in a while so we can keep shitting on it. Okay, very interesting. So I do think that the game is falling apart in a big, big way. We're seeing things from True Underdog, from Super, from now Sonic, where he's saying that he's going to drop the game and stream Tekken 7. It seems like the people who were once the pro sports players that would keep things like Mortal Kombat representation at Combo Breaker alive are jumping ship. So this here is the Combo Breaker website, which provides the tournament lineup. It has a great number of games. However, it seems like Mortal Kombat 1 is further down on the list in terms of priority. Yeah, it's very interesting. I would think like top billing would be given to, maybe something new, not Killer Instinct, but it seems like a lot of people are very interested in Killer Instinct compared to Mortal Kombat. Wow. Street Fighter here is down as well, but I was thinking that this list might be somewhat alphabetical, but it's not. So it is very interesting to see that the top 8 games for current registrations at Combo Breaker does not really favor Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1 is not appearing in the top 8. It's not being tier 1 category of game to be at Combo Breaker 2024 this Memorial Weekend. On pace to be the largest Combo Breaker so far, 2 games over 300 people entered, 7 games over 100. Nearly all games have hit pool play numbers. How much you want to bet Mortal Kombat is not one one of the games that went into over 100, because here we see MK1 not being listed in the top 8 games. So that means less than 100 people registered for Mortal Kombat at Combo Breaker. If this video can get more than 100 views, that means my video is more popular than Mortal Kombat 1 at Combo Breaker. Stupid Mortal Kombat. Isn't that hilarious? I love it. So this is hilarious. So really wild, but Mortal Kombat 1 is going to be receiving a $10,000 pot bonus from NRS Esports / WB. Right? Oh, so we're not going to blame NRS, but we're going to credit NRS if there's a 10,000 pot bonus for Combo Breaker. So this is kind of wild that someone has a better than a 1% chance to win $10,000. Like, there's so few people competing for Mortal Kombat 1. It should be theoretically easier to pick up the $10,000 pot bonus. But wild that even with that kind of bonus from WB, still less than 100 applicants, registrants for this tournament. Wow. Also, I love that tournament mode allows you to switch your character if you lose. Like, why can't we do this in the game? That would be so great if we could have Mortal Kombat 1 with the ability. I mean, even if you're winning, it would be nice to let the other person who lost the ability to change more than their cameo, because who cares about cameos? Cameos are what? What are they? I only use Kano because Kano looks good, kinda. Actually, MK11 Kano looks better. So I'm using Kano and MK1 because I like MK11 Kano. Also, I suck at anti-airing, so that laser does it for me. So yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. What's the point of switching your cameo if you're losing? Just eat the L, I guess. But wild that even with $10,000 on the line, so little interest has been given to the game. And I have done a little research here into Liquipedia, which appears to be like a fan curated Wikipedia like site for pro sports. Pro sports, not the FGC pro sports scene. Wikipedia. That's wild. I didn't even know that this thing existed. But it says here for Combo Breaker 2023, the amount of people playing Mortal Kombat 11 was 90, with a prize of 900. Oh, well, maybe the prize pool was bigger. Like, maybe people second place, third place participants, maybe they got like a $20 gift card for Chipotle or something. It's all about the burritos, my friends. So maybe they got like a Chipotle gift card or something if they just participated. But 900 doesn't really sound like a lot if you're like winning something. So here we have like the two Chilean twins, Matthias and Nicolas. They were the top 2 for this tier 2 game. Tier 2 meaning it has less interest than basically every other game ahead of it. Like, look how far you have to scroll down to find Mortal Kombat here on this list of popularity. It's like so far from the top. So far from the top. I don't think Mortal Kombat 1 will be able to garner much interest moving forward, especially given that Mortal Kombat has been historically snubbed at different pro sports scenes. Like Evo constantly through MK11 never gave like center stage main stage showings for Mortal Kombat's lower pools, like not the top 8. Like the top 8 they would put on the main stage, but anything below that was not being on the main stage. And constantly, and Evo 2020, they didn't even have Mortal Kombat 11. So there's some I mean, there's been a hate towards Mortal Kombat consistently from within the FGC. And, like with the release of MK1, I'm finally seeing why. Because Mortal Kombat is easier than Street Fighter, easier than Tekken. If you go, full controls, classic controls. Yeah, those games seem way more skill-oriented. Everything within Mortal Kombat 1 seems to be like a downgrade from MK11 in terms of skill and difficulty, and that's not arguable, that's not debatable. More people are reaching Elder God than they ever did in MK11. The whole entire process is just easy, requires you to spend time grinding. Who the hell cares about grinding? That's why I got a turbo controller. I'm not grinding. So this is sad. Is it? I don't know. I don't know. So the prize pools here are not like a lot. And what's wild here is Liquipedia actually tracks the earnings of these pro sports winnings. Like, look, you're what, second for Combo Breaker? You got 216. 800. These winnings are not a lot. Imagine in 1 year you get 894 plus 603 plus 600. So you get like 2,100. Prize earnings. Like, I guess that's from US dollars, maybe in Chilean pesos or whatever it is. It would be a lot more. But that is still wild. That is still wild. I don't know why people would want to enter the pro sport scenes aside from clout and fame, because there's no money. That's less than the pennies I make on ad revenue for a whole year. Yeah, I would be so sad. That's so sad. Imagine you play the game 24/7 and you only make 2,100 in a year. That's terrible. So yeah, so Combo Breaker seems to be shaping up to be a terrible time for Mortal Kombat 1. Here you can see in the comments that people are confused. Wait a second, Tekken 8 hasn't been released yet, so what the F? Seeing Rev 2 and 6th is really impressive. Where's MK1? People are like, where's MK1? No one cares about MK1. MK1? MK community don't like their new game. I agree. Grammar. MK1 equals dead on arrival. Yes, it is dead on arrival. So, yeah. Mortal Kombat 1 is just getting shafted. And I don't think it's surprising, because when you take a look at the numbers on PlayStation 5, this isn't tracking all players on PlayStation. This is tracking whoever has downloaded, or not downloaded, added the AI bot as one of their friends on PlayStation. And hey, if you want to be part of the PlayStation 5 tracking metric movement, maybe participate in this as well. I think it's really interesting, especially when it allows us to pull up metrics like this, where Mortal Kombat 11 is outperforming Mortal Kombat 1 for the month of December on PlayStation. I mean, they're basically the same, but it is very interesting to see that more people were playing Mortal Kombat 1 for the month of December. Now, this isn't like true quick snapshot of the player base, but this is definitely providing values from which you can extrapolate, because this is just a small sampling of the people who have added here you go, just add track brain to your friend list. But Fortnite is always number one. You can see these games are way more popular than Mortal Kombat. You have to scroll way down. As well, you can also see that Mortal Kombat is like 1/10 as popular as Rocket League or Minecraft. Or Overwatch 2. Isn't that wild? Overwatch 2 is 10 times more popular than Mortal Kombat. Same goes for Rocket League. So when the numbers are looking like this on PlayStation for Mortal Kombat, it's not surprising that you have the organizer, general director, event director at Combo Breaker, saying that Mortal Kombat 1 is not a tier 1 game. It is not making the top 8. And most likely, like years prior, this is going to be another tier 2 game. F Mortal Kombat. Isn't it sucky? So, yeah, I mean, I do recommend you check out this thing if you want to take a look at the metrics for yourself. I think it's very fascinating to look at numbers. That's why I'm always pulling up graphs and charts. And I think another interesting metric that we can take a look at here is Mortal Kombat is descending to new and low peaks. Low and lower peaks. I'm seeing peaks of 3,000. Let's see. Did the number go up? No, it went down. Most of the time you play this game on PC, you're going to be encountering a player base less than 1,000 for most of the day. Only during Eastern time zone afternoon does play kind of peak, but we've already reached that peak. It's wild. Like, that's the problem with this game. This is a multiplayer game, and without multiple players, the multiplayer is not going to work. You're going to get longer times for matchmaking in Kombat League. You're going to face an inordinate amount of cheaters because the people who continue playing the game despite long matchmaking times are cheaters. Sweaty tryhards. So this is what you're going to be facing. Like, this game is not fun. It's not fun, and it's dying. And then we have Sonic Fox saying that he's going to go stream Tekken 7. Wild. This is so wild. So wild. So I think all of this is just pointing towards a confluence of more and more YouTube content creators for Mortal Kombat are going to, because that's what Sonic Fox is. He's not a pro sport player for Mortal Kombat. Because he's what? He's going to be playing Skullgirls as he did last year. Or maybe he'll play Mortal Kombat. Who knows? Or maybe he'll play something else. Who cares? It's stupid Sonic Fox. But when you have the YouTube people now turning away from the game, you have the player base turning away from the game, everyone's turning away from the game, when are we going to start blaming NRS? When are we going to start blaming NRS? When are we going to stop being like Mr. Aqua and make up all of these excuses? I mean, I love that he's blaming top players, but I don't think that he went as clearly as he should have. It's not just top players that are the problem. It's top players who lie. Top players who contradict themselves, who are massive hypocrites, who say that they don't have zero voice, yet they get characters nerfed based on their videos. Like, how stupid are you? You make the video, the character gets nerfed, and then you say you have zero voice on what happens in the game? The logic isn't there. And you can clearly see that Combo Breaker is just another example of how this game is failing, right? We saw yesterday DICE Award finalists, Mortal Kombat get nominated for best outstanding achievement in animation. Right? Like, what the hell? What do you mean outstanding achievement in animation? So Mortal Kombat is going to get snubbed at DICE 2024. It's going to get snubbed at Combo Breaker 2024. You have Sonic Fox acting a fool on Twitter in 2024. This is all helping destroy the game. Wonderful. When can we start saying that NRS is to blame? Because if they cared, they would have been making a game that catered to all of the people, rather than using the people as unpaid beta testers. Like, Sonic Fox is so fucking stupid that he doesn't even know that he's being used. I knew when I was being used by NRS because I have been used by NRS multiple times. I find things that aren't working in their game, and then all of a sudden, these things are patched and nerfed. I refuse to allow NRS to defile me like that. But these boys on the internet are so servile. They are so obsequious. They will bend over and grovel at the feet of NRS and Ed Boon, saying, oh, you know, I'm just getting too old to rage about my grievances, except you're saying down here, I support and promote the game because I genuinely enjoy it. Yet you're very vocal about the things you dislike, but the only things you dislike are the nerfs that you yourself created, because guess what? You have a voice. Like, it's so hypocrisy. Massive hypocrisy. Massive delusion. And Sonic Fox, I'm calling you out, babes. You say you're trans. What are you transitioning into? Another furry suit? Because you shot the last one after your O-ring was rammed so hard at the last furry party? Let me know. What are you transitioning into? Because you look like a dude both ways through the transition. Aren't you supposed to look like a they-them? Because you don't look like a they-them. You're not giving me they-them pink hair vibes. Septum piercing vibes. Like, I'm not getting that face tattoo vibes. Like, these are the things that I would think of with a they-them. You're not giving they-them vibes. You're just giving dude. And liar. And hypocrite. And if you're wearing this trans flag, and I feel like this is the younger version, the younger generation's version of Stephanie Brownback. This is where pro sports players start off, they play the game, and then they go to QA. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. I love to snoop and follow, so I follow all the people who work at the game, work on the game. But the people who go into QA, that's an entry-level position. Although it is the last line of defense for quality on the game, they're taking these people who are EVO medalists, EVO placements, and putting them into QA when they don't know how to test, they don't know how to code, they don't know how to engineer, and they are doing nothing to provide quality to the game. So is that the future for Sonic, working in the QA department under Stephanie, and then they both rub on the estrogen gel together? Like, is this what's going to happen? Let's see what you guys are saying. God bless you. 59 of you here. Can we get 59 likes? Or get out. Okay, that is Stephanie Brownback, I think. Oh no, what do you think will happen to the Aftermath-esque DLC for this game? Will it be canned? Oh no. I'm sure that thing is already 80% done. I mean, like, there really can't be... Like, they say, Ed Boon said that he was going to have a story expansion, that it was going to be supported for longer than MK1, and if they go back on that, well, I think they'll piss off more people. So I think to save face, they're going to ship whatever crap out the door and call it Aftermath DLC story expansion. Or whatever. Can't believe humans got tricked into that nonsense. Humans? Aren't we all humans? Sonic Fox dresses up as a clown grandma. Fuck. Okay, clown grandma. Okay. This is so sad, bro. Yes. Devora got Melina pregnant. Jesus. Sure, it's definitely dying. A lot of MK YouTubers appear to no longer enjoy MK1 and only play it for YouTube purposes. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't agree with everything with Mr. Aqua, but I do agree with him saying that he can see it in most people's gameplay and content that most of them don't even enjoy playing. They don't like the game. I haven't lied to you guys at all about this game. But these other people are out there lying, and I think that is something tragic because they care more about their YouTube metrics. Look at Sonic. He's facing the same decline as Super. They're more concerned about their metrics to save face there because that's their main concern. The ad revenue. That's so sad. Dude, I know I was just thinking about that. Tweety doesn't stream and Foxy doesn't stream that much either. Foxy's terrible. Don't tell me about Foxy. I've noticed some content creators waited till 2024 to call out MK1 plus lack of response from NRS. People were calling out Diablo from very, like, beginning. I've been calling out MK1 from even before release. Because you could see the characters were ugly. And I'm like, what? You people like this new Lime? Yeah, right. Why do people lick NRS boots when NRS doesn't even bat an eye at them? They want the codes. They want the special treatment. They want the retweets, the reposts from Ed Boon. They want to be on Ed Boon's Twitter. So that's why people do the things that they do. They want to get retweeted by Ed. They want to get the special accesses. They want to stay on the good side. That's sad. It's disgusting. The lag switch in MK1 is seriously pissing me off. An 8 out of 10 yet. Not the 8 out of 10. I love it when people... that 8 out of 10 moment, that's wonderful meme. Shit on the product, and then say at the end of the day, 8 out of 10. I don't get that. LOL, Drew. The Twitch numbers for MK1 are terrible. I don't really use Twitch, but yeah, I could imagine. Nobody wants MK to die. I don't think MK will die, but I do think that people at NRS are dying. Maybe your rainbow game is more popular too. Oh my god, let's find out. Compare with others. I don't even know if it's on Steam, but if it is, I'll die. Rainbow High. No. Oh yeah, let's see. Rainbow High. Runway Rush. No. Rainbow High has no one playing on Steam. Yeah, I can accept that the little game that I want to play is not going to have much popularity. That's okay. Let's see Drag Her. No, not drag racing. Okay, damn. Interesting. MK1 just isn't that good of a game, period. That's why the larger FGC is rejecting it. Yes, I could understand that. Let's put this back. Steam charts. There we go. 2700. Hi Buffy. Hey Buffy. I don't want MK to die. I don't think it's going to die. Six Legs. Hey babes. Hey, love you, Six Legs. Hey guys, go check out Six Legs. Go subscribe to Six Legs. I love Six Legs. He is wonderful. Plus, he does judo. Judo chop you. Yes. Get them together. That's the mistake From Software did with Bloodborne, which could have been a bigger game than what it was had it been released on various consoles. Yes, this is sad. MK is supposed to be part of the big Fighting 3 games. There's no interest. Once Tekken comes out, it's over for... It's already over, Keel. It's been over for a long time. It was over for me October 3rd. Because that's when I made my sing song, MK1 is a waste of time. And that apparently triggered people. The funeral of MK9 was the last, and out of the ashes from hell came MKX. Yes. Something else came through the portal. I think MKX was terrible too. Like, can we talk about how ugly the Kombat kids look? Like, why don't they look cuter? And can we talk about the weird Kung Jin gay stuff? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want him as gay. If he's gay, then I'm leaving. The YouTube views are deceiving. Every time an MK1 trailer comes out, it hits 1 million in like 2 hours. Yeah, I think like if you want a better understanding of YouTube metrics, go use something like Social Blade. You'll have a better understanding of the motivation behind some of these bigger shills. I mean, I'm on a downward decline too, but that's because people don't like what I have to say and they're unsubscribing. But I also don't care. It amuses me. It also clues me into how many people are really just delusional for this game, which is sad. I hope people will wake up, get woke, maybe, as Jax would say. I hope people get woke to the fact that MK1 sucks, but yeah, wonderful. The company who got Killer Instinct wanted to gatekeep the IP to only Xbox when the original game was released on all consoles. I hear ya. I think there is a free version for PC. I don't know. I don't play KI at all. Fate has some videos on it. I've played Killer Instinct 2. I bought Killer Instinct when it was on sale on Steam, maybe not last year, the year before. But yeah, love Killer Instinct soundtrack. It's so good. No BS Wi-Fi. Hey Dave, we all predicted their end and glad to see the people who wanted to brown nose are eating their words. Yeah, I love it. I love that he is being so hypocritical here. I love that these shills walk back on their statements. Like, to see that Underdog and Brusque Poet had to have them like have to be called out in order for them to now change their tune. Like, I call that victory. Like, when I see people like True Underdog and Brusque, I know that we have conquered them. We have claimed victory. Because had it not been for people calling them out, they wouldn't be making videos like saying, oh, MK1 needs to fix blah, blah, blah. Right? Keel, I think it might be good Sonic ditching. He should just ditch video games, period. We don't need him. He's ugly. My prediction is Sonic Fox will try and give up like 1 to 3 months. Okay. Isn't David Zaslav responsible for Game of Thrones for allowing the creators to end the series in a shitty state? No, that was before David Zaslav. David Zaslav joined the company April 2022. Game of Thrones happened before then. But nice one, Mystery Seed. Sonic Fox tried breaking into Tekken before and didn't dominate. Tekken, you're expected to lose, and Sonic can't handle losses. True. I noticed soon is going to be middle of January in my calendar, which means that February will come soon, so I gotta keep searching the Kung Lao skin till February comes. I know. You gotta be checking every day. I'm so sorry. Because don't rely on me to make you a video. I'll be honest. Don't rely on me. Guys, you should play MK12. Oh, yeah, we got that. Okay, all right. So, wow. Crazy times. I'm not enjoying this game. I'm not enjoying the shills. But I am enjoying you, my friends. 57 of you here. Can we please get 57 likes or 57 dislikes? Or just get the hell out of here, because stream is over. But yes, I'm praying for all of you to just be having a fabulous time. But please, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.